Hi, everybody. My name's Jade Bertam. Also, that's my chosen name. I am a spiritual psychotherapist. My birth name is Carrie Trubenbach. And for several years, I wanted to start providing tools and skills therapeutically for people who can't afford a therapist. There's no reason why we can't help ourselves in ways that therapists help clients. If you're given the tools, 1 hour a week is never going to do it in therapy unless you utilize the tools that you got out of therapy. And so a lot of that can be obtained without you actually seeing a therapist every week. And I'm not suggesting that you don't seek therapy. I think everyone can benefit from a good therapist and from doing therapy. It just creates an awareness of self and a sense of self that to have that time focused solely on you is really important, especially in a time of life where most of us are just so busy. We don't have time for self-reflection. And so it's almost paramount to knowing who you are. You have to be able to go in and reflect. So I was thinking about trust and what prevents people from seeking therapy. It's not just the stigma of, oh, if you seek therapy, something's wrong, you don't have it together, or people are going to see you as somebody who can't resolve their own problems. They're dependent types, or just there's so many negative stereotypes out there and stigmas attached to therapy. And then there are also just therapists that probably should not have gone into this field, and people have bad experiences with therapists that aren't effective and who are in the wrong career, just like good cops, bad cops, good therapists, bad therapists. So it's understandable that therapy might not be on the top of your list, but that doesn't mean that you can't listen to a therapist online or on one of the social media sites and apply it and get the help that you need to get out of the panic attacks or the depression. Because once you understand, for example, that depression is internalized anger, then you can change that. And but that's a whole episode I want to do on depression, as well as panic attacks and anxiety, things that it's not just the minority that are dealing with this anymore. It's really the majority. And so it's ironic that therapy has that kind of stigma attached to it when the majority of people are living in a society that's actually created that. There's nothing abnormal about it. It's because the society has been dysfunctional that you're going to experience dysfunction. How could you not, as a human being that's part of a society and part of a culture that actually sets you up for depression and anxiety, just in the lifestyle. It's not normal. It's not a happy lifestyle. I've lived outside this country and inside this country. There are different emphasis on different cultures, or different cultures emphasize different things. And there are benefits and there are detriments or experiences that are not beneficial. So I think that what has kept me back from doing this sooner, because this has been a desire of mine for several years, is what holds us all back from doing anything. And that is that ultimately we need to trust in that inner voice that says, hey, you've tried everything and this isn't going to work, or hey, this is a calling, this is going to give you purpose in life, this is going to help you. And we don't listen to it, we don't trust that inner voice. And even though we may say that we trust in God, when push comes to shove, are you willing to push through your fear, which is false evidence appearing real, and step into what you know is the right thing for you? Yes, it's new and it's scary, but you know inside that you should be doing this. There's a sense of purpose in it. There's a calling. You get excited when you think about it. But initially, all new ideas seem scary because they trigger our fight or flight. So then it's about building trust, a real trust, not a trust in the human, but a trust in destiny and purpose, a trust in God, the God that lives in you and me, and the God that is source of all life and all creation. Then I know for my highest and greatest good, this has to be good, because it comes from a good place. It comes from a place of really wanting to service other people. So it took me time to trust. And this is not egoic, but to trust that this is, that I'm ready to start to provide the free advice, free therapy, free guidance, whatever you can get out of it with your own discernment, to just provide that, and you get to practice it. You get to free yourself. And essentially, that's what therapy should be doing for you. It should be helping you to free yourself from the obstacles and the stuckness, the places in your life that aren't working, that keep you from flying, from being your highest and greatest good, not waiting for it, but enveloping it, embracing it in your beingness. Not in your doingness, but in your beingness. And to do that, you have to know yourself as well. It's a wonderful journey. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care. Talk to you soon.